Dr. Shelley here with the Whiplash Group. Thank you for our members and tribe that are tuning in. I have a special guest for you today, Dani Slaw with Style by Dani. And she is so good at the psychology of colors and clothing and making sure that you're dressed the way and you're putting yourself together the way before you even walk out the door in the morning to launch your day forward in touching the lives of those around you in a better way because you're projecting more confidence and joy about yourself. And it's contagious. So Dani, I want you to share a couple of things with us to bring us along with you in this psychology of colors and clothing, and then we'll just do some Q&A together.
So I was raised in a sales environment. I learned that you are always selling yourself and you're always communicating something. And believe it or not, our appearance speaks louder than our words. I was reading a book, The Little Red Book of Selling by Jeffrey Gitomer. And he says in that book, project your self-image in a way that breeds confidence in others. And isn't that what we all want? We
Absolutely.
want somebody to look at us and believe that we can help them. So
100%.
To be really influential, we need to be accurate in our message. So when we see this image, Jennifer Lopez, what do you think? What do you think, Jay?
I think beautiful, confident, energetic.
Those are the words that come to our mind. All of those things. But then when you see this caption next to that image, it doesn't match. And which words do you believe? Your original impression or these visual words on the screen?
Definitely original from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. The words actually represent 7% of what people remember. So we are walking billboards. Our first visual impression is a walking billboard of what we represent. Here's another one. What would the caption be for this man?
Again, confident, professional, handsome, ready to take on whatever challenge is coming his way.
Yeah. He looks like somebody you could trust with your money.
Yeah.
Or your legal status.
Absolutely.
Tattoo artist? That's kind of funny, isn't it? That wouldn't work, would it?
Nope.
Okay, how about this guy?
Tattoo artist, there you go.
But if we say he's a dentist, oh my gosh, I would not go to him as my dentist because, I mean, he looks like he's okay with pain, obviously. Yeah. It can be comical. They made many movies about it. This one was a hilarious movie, Identity Thief, where who would believe this rosy-cheeked, red-haired, cute lady with the little flowers in her hair? Who would believe that she would steal your identity and that she has these killer ninja skills? It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
So basically, if we're going to the office, we're not going to dress like that because people aren't going to believe we're serious about our work. They're going to think, oh, we're ready for a festival. It's party time. Or this, you don't wear a tie to the beach. So basically, we want to be accurate and we want that impression to be selling us immediately.
I think that's so important. And we are always selling or always be marketing is what I'm telling people. And so your image is a huge part of that. And if we're in the health industry, we need to look the part of health. We need to project the part of health. And we need to look that part of professional to build that trust like you're talking about. And in the legal world, I feel it's the same way. Those are really good examples. I really think those help with the thinking of, oh, I'm just going to go in business casual today to the law office or casual. It's like, okay, well, when you do that, you're not projecting your expertise and your confidence for people to trust you and representing them in a court of law or in a doctor's office. So yeah, those are awesome, Dani. Thank you for those.
Oh, I was just going to say your colors are part of it. Being uniform with your team is part of that. Looking like you're a solid, you got a team environment that everybody's got each other's back. Reflecting your kind of healthy glow with your colors is huge. Mm-hmm. So those colors that you choose to put your team in is a big factor. So my dad just had dental implants and I went and picked him up because he was on heavy anesthesia. And I go into the office, the dental office. There's this bright red wall and like this Picasso type of a painting. And I was knowing what color communicates and knowing that red can communicate blood and trauma. I was really shocked that this was a red wall in the dentist office. Like, who wants that to be your first impression? People are already kind of wary about dentists, right? So anyway, I'm like, oh, that looks painful. And come to find out, it's been 6 years that he's been dealing with this dental office and having pain and going back and paying more money, and he still doesn't have implants that are working. It's just been a disaster. And my first impression of that office was, ooh, it is not soothing. It is not happy. It is not comfortable. It is not making me feel confident in their environment. And the staff was a little edgy, like high contrast, black hair, white skin, nose ring, things like that were just a little bit like, I don't know, I'm not feeling cozy in this place. And that was my first impression. And you know what's interesting is that once you have that first impression, your mind is constantly trying to back that up, is
That's a good point.
justifying what that first impression was. So first impressions are huge, and not just on other people, on ourselves. So
Yeah.
I teach my clients, when we put clothes on, we are affecting first our own brains.
That's brilliant. Yeah. So we dress for success. It's not only helping us on our image outside, but it's just helping on our self image on the inside. I like that. Yeah. Well, I think our teams definitely need to take these simple things to heart, because when we show up for work, and I always coach on this for all my team, all my Whiplash group members, like, look, you check your baggage at the door, but why not check your baggage at home? Put on the right clothes, come out ready for work, where when you walk out to your car, you're already in work and service mode, rather than carrying a bunch of junk with you to work and trying to shed it. So clothing, the uniform, the makeup, the hair, all of those things, the piercings, those all add up to what you're saying. So
Mm-hmm.
do you
Yeah.
have anything else to extrapolate on that?
I've been reading The Morning Miracle.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things they say, first thing to start off your day is put some good food in your body, get some exercise, and get dressed for the day.
Hmm.
What do you want to communicate that day? And what clothes are going to represent that, first to you, the wearer, and then to other people? Because the way you dress affects the way you think, the way you feel, the way you act, and then how other people react to you.
It's fantastic.
So,
And just for those that are watching, I'm going to put Dani's contact information up here and at the end, because we've hired her in our office, and many of our Whiplash group members have hired her to help our team. If they're doing business casual or something like that in the office, she's very good at helping cost effectively shop for clothing that mixes and matches your tops and your bottoms and your colors and stuff, so you have more outfits for less cost that are just super professional and just help you feel comfortable and confident going to work. For those that are doing scrubs or something like that, and I really recommend a logo of your business on your polos and slacks, not your slacks obviously, but your polos and slacks if you're doing them, and nice shoes and belts, so that you actually, if you're casual, like chiropractors are doing a lot of stretching and moving, so that's where the scrubs or the stretchy slacks and a nice collared polo does go nice. It's great because it's working where it's not a business suit and the tie, because the ties are always hanging in people's faces when you're trying to adjust people. Those are really hard. So you got to find that balance. But what I love, what you brought to the table for us, was the colors and understanding what colors mean. And so maybe helping you choose better colors in the office that are warm and inviting, like the blues over the reds and things. Can you go a little bit deeper into the colors and how those, even for makeup?
yeah, well, your best colors are the colors that you wear every day.
Mm-hmm.
The colors around your face. So if you want people to focus on your eyes for better visual communication, wear your eye color. So blues are great because a lot of people have blue in their eyes, and if they have brown, blue is complementary to the brown. So repeat your colors or wear the complements, but blue is great for everybody. So the brighter the color, the more dynamic, the more energy, the more wow factor, fun, lively you can appear. The more muted grade it is, the more it can be a little bit more serious and calming and mature. So let's see, what else? Yellow is friendly. I'm wearing
Very nice.
yellow today because I wanted to be approachable. And let's see, oh, the rosy colors. Like rosy pink, a little bit of a burgundies are going to be great. It's not as strong as red, but it's going to stand out a little bit more.
Wow, that's just so fun. So I hope you guys take to heart the psychology of the colors you choose and the way you dress at the office, because these do impact your customers walking in the door, and they do make that either positive or negative first impression that, as Dani pointed out, we're always trying to validate our first impression. So make sure your first impression is warm and welcoming, that you're not scaring people off with, we've had this conversation and training in the past with holes all through your face and piercings all over your face and makeup that's too strong. That is just make sure it's colors that match with your natural colors. I guess I could go with anything. I'm kind of a chameleon here if I wanted to do makeup. I'm just kidding. I'm not wearing makeup. But anyway,
and so for you with your lighter skin and lighter eyes, and we've got the salt and pepper going on, the darker contrast is going to be good too. So darker shirts. So the black works, charcoal gray is going to work. It's going to be a little bit more serious, but also authoritative. And then like navies or darker teals. Those are going to be great colors for you.
Yeah, so these things are all important steps. I hope that you take Dani's teachings today to heart. And if it didn't spark any questions for you, I'll be shocked. But if it did, please reach out to Dani. And for you that are the business owners and the employees, reach out, but then definitely discuss with her, maybe helping your office with your colors and your uniforms and your just making the image that you want. I remember learning in a training when we were doing our report of findings for doctors. So PTs, chiros, MDs, listen to this. The white coat is authoritarian, but or gives you authority, but it's also very stale and it's not warm, even though you think, oh, white, it's light. It still gives people a little bit of a fear thing where they said that, hey, blue is this warm, inviting color. And if you wear blues during your report days, you'll have better conversions for patients. And we implemented that decades ago, and I couldn't believe the difference. So just little things like what Dani's talking about in your colors and your first impressions, and you're building rapport and trust through what you're wearing and what you're wearing is huge. So the psychology of colors and clothing, I hope you take this seriously. Thanks, Dani. Anything else? Any final advice for us?
Well, that person that greets people is huge. They need to be warm and friendly and look put together. And I think that's one of the things we helped you with. We came in and did a presentation for the whole office and then one-on-ones with everybody. And I've done that where I just sit down for half an hour. I have an online course where they learn the psychology of clothing and how to speak before you even open your mouth. And then we get together and do a one-on-one for a half hour. And we go through, okay, this is your figure type. These are going to be the best shapes for your figure. This is your personal style. If you're not wearing a uniform, this is going to be a great way to show who you are on the inside, on the outside. And let's see, what else do we do? What are your goals and how do you dress for your goals? And what was my first impression? What was one thing that I would tweak? And I can say that because I don't have to see them every single day. And also I'll do it in a kind way.
I love it. Dani, you bring so much to the table for businesses. And I hope that our tribe reaches out to you because you did wonders for our office. And I really appreciate your skill. And it's a skill set that so few people have. I mean, maybe a bunch of people in Hollywood that are trying to dress up these stars for the movie. You're doing that for us in our office. And that is just fantastic. So thank you.
Goes.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you.